revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got...
Okay, Coach, autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down, 60, orange, 54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meeting?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Go.
Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Touchdown, Chargers! He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Kamara. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll run it with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second and goal, Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second and 2. Gets it to Gordon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
20. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Jackson going to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Check 26.
And Jackson throwing once more. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 57 to Mike. Watch tight end.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing deep a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Gordon. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the second half with Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Here we go. 60,
On first down, Gordon shrugs off another, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
go deep.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Jackson, forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Chargers' 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Kamara off the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action now. Jackson steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they